What's up, YouTube? It's Josh Creates here with another video. In today's video, we got part 19 to TikTok vent about inflation. Wait, this time it's about shrinkflation. Yes, shrinkflation. I'm not gonna dive too deep into that, but without further ado, let's get right into this video.
Ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I see. Well,
That's a good example of what I've seen that's being hit by shrinkflation. A lot of like toilet papers and paper towels are having less sheets in a roll, and they think they're slick like we don't see it. But I'm gonna continue. That's crazy. Saying it's
Here are some of the
illegal.
best examples of shrinkflation that I've found. Doritos used to come in 9.75 ounce bags, but now they're packaged in 9.25 ounce bags, which is 11 less chips per bag. Mochi ice cream now has fewer calories, probably because they went from 9 ounces to 7.5 ounces. Pringles went from 200 grams to 180 grams, and now they're at 100.
What? Oh my god. Bro, Pringles went... Dog, and the crazy thing is, like, I didn't even notice. And that's probably what these companies are saying. Like, oh, they won't notice. They don't even care. They're desperate for it, so they're just gonna get it anyway. So, but that's crazy. That is a lot less. Like, literally, compared to both the two tall ones and the small one. Bro, that's like 20 less chips in the can. That's crazy.
65 grams. This shareable pack of M&Ms went from 10.7 ounces down to 10 ounces, which is 22 less M&Ms. This one wasn't surprising. Powerade went from 32 ounces to 28 ounces. They're still charging the same price, of course. This is one of my favorites. So this salad dressing went from 14 ounces to 12 ounces, and the brand responded to this tweet by saying, "We made the decision to downsize the bottle due to consumers telling us that they don't finish the entire bottle prior to expiration date. I'd rather the brand just be honest and say, hey, it costs more to make the salad dressing, so we're gonna decrease the size of it." All right, back to shrinkflation. So this person bought a bottle of Febreze and they found their old one. The new one was 37% smaller. Laughing Cow went from 6 ounces to 5.4 ounces. Costco kept their hot dogs at $1.50, but they decreased their premium paper towels from 1,026 square feet to 898 square feet. That's a decrease of over 12%. As you can see with these shop towels, they kept the same size, but they increased the cardboard
Oh my god, I wouldn't even notice that.
in the middle. Very sneaky. And here we have some deceptive marketing from WD-40. Now 25 milliliters more, but it's actually...
I'm sorry to pause it. Sorry that I have to pause it like so many times. Bro, I have a picture of a WD-40 that I bought, and it has the price on it. I will post it on my community tab. I probably would already do it by now, by the time this video gets uploaded, but just stay tuned.
25 milliliters less. Dove soap continues to shrink over the years, and Campbell's chunky soup got a little less chunky.
That's crazy, man.
This might be the worst example of shrinkflation that I've ever seen. It's a Lunchables dirt cake that looks completely full in the pictures, but when you hold it up to a light, every section is barely half full. I don't know if this is shrinkflation or false advertising, but it needs to stop.
So if any of you guys are used to eating this like I am, this potted meat, it's the human equivalent of cat food. In the past couple years, they went from 4 for $1 to straight up $1 for 1. And look at this shit, new, lower price. No, the fuck it's not.
It's crazy. Try to trick
It was
us.
said that in 2023, all the products you buy would seemingly shrink. Meanwhile, their prices would continue to rise. Whoop discovered this was true today. See, these monster cans are as skinny as a Red Bull. What?
Yeah, that's facts. Those monster cans used to be like bigger than the size of his palm. I'm not gonna lie. And they used to be like what? I don't even know. I don't even drink Monster, but I just don't remember them being that small, honestly.
Fun fact, a man is suing Taco Bell for false advertisement since the food they serve looks nothing like the food they advertise, and he's seeking $5 million in compensation for the victims of Taco Bell's misleading practices. When Taco Bell re-released the Mexican pizza last summer, Frank Siragusa thought, I'll try that. But when he received his Mexican pizza, he was disappointed to see the Mexican pizza he was served only contained about half the amount of beef and beans compared to the photos Taco Bell had used in their advertisements. Frank was pissed, and he decided to sue Taco Bell on behalf of himself and the other customers who were left similarly disappointed by the food Taco Bell had served them compared to the photos of the food featured on the menu and in advertisements. And he's seeking $5 million in compensation for unfair and deceptive trade practices. The lawsuit includes photos comparing the advertisements of the food items to the food served to customers, of the Crunchwrap Supreme, the Grande Crunchwrap, the Vegan Crunchwrap, the Mexican Pizza, and the Veggie Mexican Pizza. And the lawsuit claims the advertisements are unfair and financially damaging to consumers as they are receiving a product that is materially lower in value than what is being promised.
Wow, that's a good thing that's a good thing that he's suing Taco Bell, because you see the side by side photos and they look completely different from the advertisement photo to like the actual served photo to customers. And that's actually kind of crazy. And I really hope he goes through with that lawsuit. He be getting what 5 million? Oh yeah, he's definitely beating inflation now. That's like a good tactic that he showed us. Keep that in mind, guys.
Just making some coffee, gonna have one of my favorite little cakes that I got last year from Aldi. See, look at that glaze on there, look at that one. And I get my cakes out, and there's no glaze. And I'm like, oh, they forgot my glaze.
Crazy.
Welcome to Domino's. What can I get you today? Yeah, can I get the $7.99 10-piece wings, please? Sure thing, but I gotta let you know, it's no longer 10 pieces, it's 8. Wait, so if you're giving me less wings, why did the price stay the same? It's called shrinkflation. We don't want to raise the price because of competition, so we sneakily offer less so we can save money and have less people notice. Is this because of the 7% inflation that we have? Or is it because your food basket costs increased 8 to 10%? Yeah, so will that be cash or credit?
Exactly. They don't care. These people don't care. They just want your money. What? They finesse us. And they're gonna finesse us in all aspects. That's like soon they'll be selling bad cars, damaged cars, for like 4,000 and up. That's crazy.
If you think your Pringles have shrunk, you're right. Here's why. Shrinkflation claims have plagued Pringles for years, but the company has maintained there's a good reason for the change. According to Pringles, the brand's chips and cans were made smaller back in 2016 to fit in with a new manufacturing facility that has different equipment to the original US factory. However, the big problem that customers noticed with the change is that the prices didn't drop accordingly. A Pringles spokesperson told Yahoo News Australia the higher production costs associated with the new cans forced a price increase to help cover some of the overheads. But regardless of the reason, shrinking product sizes and rising costs are increasingly becoming a concern for cash-strapped Aussies trying to stretch their household budgets. What do you think?
A Toronto-based TikToker is revealing the realities of shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation, yes. The user Toy Soldier Marketing shows common projects and how manufacturers have cut costs by making them smaller. These side-by-side comparisons really telling the tale here. Packages may be redesigned with small changes to the proportions, or there may be less of the product in the same container. Friend of the show, Sylvain Charlebois, a researcher professor in food distribution at Dalhousie University, agrees the issue's on the rise, but says this is not a new tactic. And that's true. I mean, for years and years, whether it's chocolate bars, bags of chips, bags of air, I sometimes call them, especially those Halloween bags.
All right, guys, that is it for that video. As you can see, we are being finessed each and every day. Shrinkflation is like crazy. I didn't even know this. I actually kind of did, though. And I think that's the reason why I started shopping at the dollar store. I started to realize, I think when I bought like a soap, and I'm realizing like I'm spending $7, which is $8 after tax, on a you know, it's a everyman Jack soap, so you know they use like natural products. It's good. It's good quality soap, wash soap, not for your clothes, but like shower body soap, right? So I told myself, I'm there like, hey, you know, it's not the same amount as like the soap that that I have now. I think I think the Everyman Jack soap is like 16 fluid ounces, and the soap that I have now, which is like soft soap brand, is I think it's 20 ounces, and it's cheaper. It's like $6 and $7 after tax. That's better than spending $7 on Everyman Jack, which is $8 after tax, with less amount of soap in the bottle. So hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? So the best thing I could say for you guys is to really watch what you're buying, recalculate, figure out what's best for you and best for your budget, because things are getting tough. It's like an agenda against us. We don't know what's gonna happen in the future. Um, yeah, and that's it for this video. My name is Josh Creates. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one. All right.